started rapping to get away from the drama. Nobody told them, you better get that in writing. And here's the woman that you need to know. There's someone you should know. So what do you want to do? I just want to get into business. There's someone you should know. So do you know who Harry Fox is? Tell me to do from church with the big. There's someone you should know. But where do I need to go? The Professor Butler Show.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Professor Butler, lawyer, lecturer, liberator. I'll be your instructor for today. Welcome to Conquering the Copyright Conundrum, where that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to conquer the very complicated subject of copyright, but I'm going to try to simplify it and make it as easy and as palatable for you today as I possibly can. Question number four. I must always get permission to perform somebody else's music in the nightclub. So question number four. I must always get permission to perform somebody else's music in the nightclub. True or false?
I said false.
I said false.
I said false, but I think it's true now after hearing this presentation.
Well, then wait, I must have done something wrong because the answer is... I'm sorry. The answer is false.
Oh.
Yes, it is false. Now, why did you ladies say it's false? Why did you say it's false?
Because they don't need your permission to perform.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right. So when I said I must always get permission, I must always have to get permission to use somebody else's music to perform in a nightclub, and the answer is no, I don't have to get permission. Who has to get permission? The club owner has to get permission.
From ASCAP.
From the Performing Rights Society. From either, well, not either ASCAP, BMI, or CSAC. From who? From all. From all. Because about 40% of all music is licensed through ASCAP, about 40% through BMI, then maybe another 20% through CSAC. So if I want to be able to perform all music in my nightclub, or my venue, or the University of Memphis, which is a venue, right? I have to have a license with all three. So a lot of times people will ask me, well, I want to come on campus and I want to perform some music, and somebody from the campus will call me and say they want to come on campus and perform a certain type of music. I'm like, they don't need permission from us because we have permission to perform any type of music. So it doesn't matter what they're performing. They don't have to have permission from the Beatles to perform a Beatles song. We have permission to perform anything in the Beatles catalog. Because we have a blanket license is what it's called. That's what they get from ASCAP, BMI, or CSAC. They get a blanket license to perform anything in the catalog.
So when a venue tells you you can only play original music, they're letting you know right off the bat
they don't have a license. Did you hear that? She asked if a venue says you can only play original music here, what they're saying is they don't have a blanket license with a PRO. That's exactly what they're telling you. You can only play original music means we don't have a blanket license with a PRO here.
Wow.
We are not authorized to perform music from ASCAP, BMI, or CSAC because we don't have a license with them. Right. You can only perform your own original music.
Right, but
that's what they're telling you.
So when a club, they have to get a license from these people as well as liquor license?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, and they can be very expensive. And the licenses are kind of prorated depending on size of the club, capacity of the club, that kind of thing.
So does the publishing go get the club? Oh, so they use that money to pay the songwriter?
That's right.
Okay.
That's exactly right.
I read an article recently that now those three organizations are going aggressively after coffee shops.
Oh, yeah.
And so now, and they're telling the coffee shops something that we only use original songwriters. They're saying no, somebody might sing a cover tune by
Look, performance, and that's because performance it can be performance on the radio. You could be playing the radio. And look, there are small business exceptions. So, and I won't go into the details, but it could depend on the square footage, how many speakers, how many TV sets.
Wow.
This goes for sports bars, massage parlors, coffee shops. You know, if you don't fit within that square footage speakers exception, you got to pay a license. Because remember the piano, the player piano?
Right.
The reason the pub with the player piano was paying the guy with the player piano who was then playing the songwriter is because the pub with the player piano got more customers. And the reason you are performing music in your venue is for a reason. It's not for no reason. It's either because your customers are more comfortable, it sets an atmosphere, it sets a tone. You're not playing it, you are getting an advantage for performing music in that venue. So that's why you're being charged a fee. That's why. How do you get these rights? How do you get the copyright? How do you get this copyright protection? Anybody know?
Fill out a form at the Library of Congress.
Can you,
Copyright office.
can you mail it to yourself?
Oh my God. I tell you how to do it. I tell you how you do it. You create an original fixed expression. That's what you do. That's how you do it. You create an original fixed expression. Copyright protection is automatic. I don't know how many times I have to say this. It's automatic.
What about they show me,
Whoever they are, they're wrong.
poor
Amen.
man's copyright?
Oh no, we'll get to that in a minute.
When you mail them to such
We'll get to that in a minute.
That's not.
Oh, we'll get to that in a minute.
Okay.
It's automatic.